Online, I got a suggestion. Really simple. Just add one word to this warning box that's going to come up. Here I'm multiboxing. Say I'm a new player. I've got one Omega client. Just ignore the thumbnails. Say this is my only Omega client. I've just been playing the game for about 6 months. I've got to the maximum skill level. I've got some unallocated. I've taken the referral code for 1,000,000 skill points. I'm ready to. I've gotten past my 5,000,000 maximum. I've taken that 1,000,000 gift, skill points gift, from Redeem and plugged it into one of my characters who's, got. I'm assuming all the characters are. Well, let's say one character on this alpha client is now 5,000,000. I've subscribed. I've got Omega status. I've paid real money for this because I don't have the wherewithal to Plex even close to it yet. So I've paid real money for this, probably premium. And in the game, I'm going, hey, I've been playing alpha. Can I have another alpha? And yeah, sure enough, you create one and you click on it and you get this. And wouldn't it be nice if you didn't get this? And instead, when you can't do two, you've tried it as an alpha. You can't run two clients as an alpha. You can't run two alpha clients, right? But instead, you could log in with, say you've got an Omega and an alpha, and you go, obviously this error would happen whether you're subscribed or not, and you try a second alpha, and it would come up as, and there'd be one word added. It would go, you're unable to log in with this account because it would violate the clone state alpha login restriction. What's a clone state alpha login restriction? A clone state alpha account cannot be logged in at the same time as any other alpha account. It makes good business sense. The reason they did it in the past, two reasons. One, in the past, you could have a trial account and train up to a sinusoidal bitch. I believe a sinusoidal generator. I believe in 2 weeks you could do that and use it. And you just keep, people who did that would just churn through it, right? Right? And so, and also the other reason is because CCP doesn't really understand the player base. They've never really felt that unfairness of, hey, everybody else is multiboxing. Why, I'm paying for this account. I'm paying premium. This multiboxer, Muffy, has said he hasn't paid for playing. He's paid 3 times in the past 2 years for stuff. In 3 instances over 2 years, he's paid 3 times. And it hasn't been for like a year subscription with hardcode cash. Most of the time, he's just plexing. So I'm paying premium. Why can't I have a little enjoyment in multiboxing? Why do I have to have, in order to multibox, I need to have another Omega? And there's a carrot and stick approach to this. The EULA is terrifying. You read it, you diagnose. It's like reading the diagnostic manual for disorders. You got every disorder in the book, or you read a medical diagnostic manual. Oh my God, I've got flesh-eating disease. It's terrifying, and it's weird. Like, if I share my password, will I get banned? If I use a macro keyboard, will I get banned? If I change the settings in the game from control space to middle mouse button, will I get banned? I mean, is CCP encouraging me to macro that way and get banned? Whoa, And it's like infinite broadcasting. What is that? Is that what's a macro? What's macroplexing? What scared? And it's like, they don't understand the frustration of a player legitimately playing without a VPN, without hacking, without third-party programs to just dick around with the system, and just legitimately paying them cold hard premium cash and go, why can't I run an Omega and an Alpha at the same time? It just on the same entity. They don't have that entity word in the EULA anymore. because I've probably used it too many times in past videos about EULA stuff, I can guarantee you. What's the difference between that and running an alpha on a laptop computer? It's a different entity. It's different. Like, CCP has no physical means of reaching through the computer and figuring out who's pressing the keys, legally speaking. And I don't use a VPN, so CCP must know that my IP is running routinely six alphas and six omegas on one entity and an alpha on another. Maybe they can differentiate between the entities, or maybe they can. Right? The fact I haven't been banned is no proof of anything, but the point is, why the unfairness of why making that new player feel it's unfair, because it feels unfair not to be able, like, I'm not cheating the system. I'm eventually gonna multi-box. Could you allow me to have that one carrot that you want to become so sweet, right? And have this monstrous stick you're not explaining at all of the EULA and the toss. And it's like, it just seems like a good, wise business decision now that we can't sign a bitch with alphas anymore to allow that. Just make that one word change and allow it. And the thing is, it's like, how's it coded? Like, is it a coding thing? Can an alpha client, is it such that the way it's coded, it's impossible? And therefore, okay, well, mea culpa, I'm asking too much of CCP. But at the same time, it's like, how hard is it? I know it's going to be way harder than just adding one word to the description thing of me trying to do that. If, say, this was an alpha and this was omega, and I tried to add another alpha count to it, what if the coding, well, obviously the coding is going to be more complex than one word, but I'm saying, is it impossible? In that case, well, okay, but it is a suggestion, and I think it would be a good thing. Or maybe CCP thinks everybody has, like, when they're a geek like me and playing geeky stuff like this, they have multiple computers at their side when they're at their commander's chair in their man cave. I don't have man cave. Wish I did. But yeah, just a suggestion. It would be good business sense. But if it's impossible because the coding isn't, I can understand. And you guys could too. I'm not, why not? It would make good business sense. And I'm not an RMTer. I'm not a hacker. I'm not trying to abuse the system. I'm not using input broadcasting. I'm not using macro keyboards with sequence of commands. I don't even own a macro keyboard. I don't even own a separate macro keypad. My mouse has a scroll wheel button for stopping that I've changed the settings for and created a macro to hit Control plus space with a middle mouse button. That feels like cheating. That feels like I'm breaking the. I've got two mouse buttons that I don't have coded in for hotkey yet. I haven't figured out which ones I'm gonna do yet. And that's it. And I got a laptop. I'd like to repair my backup computer, but right? But it feels like I'm being punished by CCP by having, like, not Occam's razor, but Damocles sword above my neck all the time playing this game. It's got, we're gonna ban you. Well, we could ban you. And it feels like, if you don't cheer for us at the fan fest, we're gonna get mad at you. And it's like, it's just this constant threat of being banned for doing this, like taking care of somebody else's account because they've left the game, or you once, or admitting to using a macro keyboard, or admitting to changing the control plus space to middle mouse button, or using a laptop to control one alpha account. Ban, 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 ban. And it's like all this Damocles sword, which is just such a huge stick. And you made the carrot a little bit sweeter. You just freaking allow us to run, freaking just code it in. You said at first that we couldn't control anything bigger than cruisers. Now it's battle cruisers, and now it's battleships. Could you just allow the new player to run an alpha? Like, to me, that would mean one extra alpha. And it, like, I've got it. I can run an alpha on my laptop, and I've got 6 clients. That means I make 210 million per pirate stronghold I blow up in 15 minutes. I can find about 4 of them a day. I can find 5 of them. I can do that in 5 hours. I can make $1 billion a day in 5 hours. And if I added an extra alpha, I would get just under 150 million per that out of $1 billion. It's like, oh, it's totally because he's wanting that, because he wants an extra 150 million. Did you see me over the last week not doing pirate strongholds and flying around in ventures to make noobs' lives easier? I'm not saying spare me because I'm doing good things and saintly things. I'm saying, look, I don't give a shit about making this in this game. I've already got enough I want. I don't need any more. I don't get anything out of this except being brave enough to go, hey, could you at least say the quiet side out loud using language that CCP Seagull used in that video? And I want to leave you with a positive end to all this. I want to play you her video. I truly want to. And then I want to play you the not Retribution, but Dominion trailer that showed you that there are good bits in this game that good programmers and good people who understand the game made to this game, but then had it crippled, or, well, not crippled, but sliced arbitrarily by leadership, aka Hilmar and Ratburger, who ran the place because of marketing. But I want to give you an idea that the stick is not that monstrous, that the Wizard of Oz is just this old guy who's yelling at the clouds and should not be feared. I think they're just worried about being disrespected. Like, please clap for us because that's disrespectful. And it's like, you're part of our family now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like so. I think personally it speaks to their vulnerabilities and their psychology than it ever is a reflection of the community. And they probably get the view of the community by watching the forums, and that's a cesspool of blah, and they get their ass kissed by the griefers who want, who know how to manipulate these people. And it's like they're coming from a weak stance, but all bullies are overconfident and super confident, right? So I want to show you 2 powerful videos that are exciting because the people are talking to us in real language. These are people who work at CCP and have said and made this stuff that have more than just marketing bullshit behind it. And remember, these are videos that are made for marketing, but made by people who care about the game and understand us. So without further ado, bring it up. Come on.
Hello.
I'm no
Eve
longer just
players.
going to speak. I'm just going to let them do
Today,
it for me.
I have something exciting to share with you. Our plans for a new feature in EVE that will let both old and new players take part in EVE Online for free. Let me take you through how this will work and how you can provide feedback and take part in the development process. We've been looking at how we could do this for a while, because we want more people to enjoy EVE. And we know that the mandatory monthly subscription is a big barrier for new players. And it's also one of our most common cancellation reasons for those who leave EVE. At the same time, EVE was very much designed as a subscription game from the start. And it has been a challenge to find a way to change that without also messing with the fundamentals that we really love about EVE. We think we have found a great path that will pretty much keep EVE as it is now, but also let people take part for free. The key to that is clone states. Clone scientists in New Eden have discovered a way to make clones that come with prepared neural pathways for a certain set of skills. They call this new starting state for clones the alpha state. This method also makes clones so easy to create that the empires in New Eden are making them available freely to anyone who's willing and able to become a capsuleer. The skill set that alpha state clones can train is specific to the race selected for the character, and it includes skills for flying Tech 1 frigates, destroyers, and cruisers. These are some of the most popular ships in EVE, and will let you take part in everything from mining and mission running to exploration and huge fleet fights. Alpha state clones train skills at a slightly slower rate, but otherwise training works normally. You inject skill books and train any skills available in the alpha state. These alpha clones will be available to players for free. Clone scientists have then also discovered how to use neural expanders and cerebral acceleration technology to augment these basic clones to what they call the omega state. The omega state is exactly what you have today on a subscribed account. Full skill access and the same skill training rate. With clone states, you'll need an active subscription to have access to the omega state. If you have an active subscription when clone states become available, you don't need to do anything. The price of subscription will be the same, your subscription will continue, and your skills keep training, of course also if you are subscribed using Plex. If your subscription runs out though, you can continue to play EVE. Your omega clones just revert back to their alpha state, and any skills that you have trained beyond the alpha set become inaccessible. You still have them, the alpha state clone just doesn't have the capacity to access them. If you want to use your full set of skills, you need to get back to the omega clone state by activating a subscription. Once this is live, everyone who has ever had an EVE account can log in and play using the alpha skill set for free. And anyone signing up for EVE will be able to join and play EVE without needing to decide about subscriptions right away, or ever, depending on what they want from EVE. There's a devlog published today with a more detailed description of this feature, including what skills and to what levels we plan for the alpha clones to have available. And a questions and answers section where we try our best to provide answers to the questions that you might have. We are planning to launch this feature as part of an EVE expansion in November this year. Work is ongoing on creating the feature, and with this announcement today, we're starting open development, putting you and the Council of Stellar Management in direct touch with the teams working on it. We want to make sure we get the alpha skill set right, that we catch any issues or potential exploits, and hear your ideas for how this will impact EVE and how we can make it even better. The Council of Stellar Management now have a week or two to gather community feedback before all of them fly out to Reykjavik for the CSM Summit. And we will be listening to and acting on feedback all throughout the development process leading up to the launch. I'm super excited about this because I think that the EVE universe deserves to be experienced by many more people. And with Clone State Alpha, we can make that happen. That's it for now. Go read the devlog, let us know what you think, and help us make this awesome.
down. Regroup at the outpost until reinforcements arrive.
Copy, Rogue. Golf in position.
Repairs at only 30%. What's the ETA on those reinforcements?
We're going as fast as we can. Just a few more jumps.
Copy that, Talon. Get here as quick as possible.
Stealth recon. I'm cloaking at 40.
Golf, that's your primary.
Copy. Engaging.
Heads up. He's lit a Sino. New contacts, hostile capital ships inbound. All ships, focus fire on that super carrier.
Target down.
They lit a second Sino.
Enemy support bridging in.
Route number 2 to 1. Austin, fall back to the gate and link up with Talon. My shields can't keep up. I need some help. Get shield transfers on safe. Golf, primary those dictors.
Unable. I'm jammed.
Talon, where the hell are you? We are getting murdered. Armor's gone. This is it. Yes, well done. Focus fire on the second carrier.
Cyprus, this is Hammer. The fleet is through. Call a target.
Enemy support fleet at 80.
Hammer, your primary is that support fleet. We'll assign fighters to cover you.
Roger.
Dreadnought in position.
Very good. Start your siege cycle.
Copy. Engaging.
Cyprus, support fleet is disengaging. Request permission to pursue.
Negative. Maintain your attack.
You don't need our help for this.
Don't do it. We have no eyes out there.
Too late. Already in water.
Talon, they're following us to the gate. Are you in position?
Roger that, Austin. We're holding in the next system. Talon fleet. Jump through now.
Understood. Jumping in. That's a lot of hostiles in local. Yeah, glad you could make it.
What are targets by range?
Check scanners. Here they come.
Take down that command ship first.
Roger, engaging. Austin, align to the outpost at speed. Talon will call your primaries.
Primary those ECM boats next and target secondaries by range.
Copy.
Prometheus, do you copy?
Standing by.
Sino deployed. You're clear to jump.
Roger that. Jumping.
Now let's kick these bastards out of our system.
Командир, только что появился большой флот. Вас заметили? Нет. Хорошо. Флот Дракон. Можете заходить.
Прыгаем. Есть главная цель?
Ждите всех. Теперь эта система наша.
Да, командир.
Now remember, that was made by in-house staff, as opposed to our favorite. So I'll leave you with this, but this is not. This is help from CCP. This is actual players. So just play this one again.
Okay, what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna sit 10K off a target, we're gonna blap it really quick, and then we're gonna warp to the run spot. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Outstanding. Okay, stand by.
So hey guys, here's the deal. They got their Prophecy fleet up, and then Razor also has an Oracle fleet. So we should have some interesting stuff about to happen.
So it's going to be like this. We're going to portal through, and at the same time, the triage carriers are going to jump. Just the triage carriers at first. Everyone clear?
Let me see. Oh crap. I think... Will we be able to take on Guardians?
Yeah, they got 4 Guardians. I don't think we should do this.
we can do this.
Don't worry about that.
Now we're gonna fucking play some fun games.
My heart's racing.
And relax. All wings align. Primary is the Dominics in 5, 4, 3, 2. Decloak, decloak, decloak. Torpedoes on the Dominics. Dominics, Dominics.
Orbit on me, micro warp drives on. We're moving.
Secondaries Vipers in the Omen.
He's in structure. Take him down.
Newt, that revelation out now.
All newts on the ramp.
Burn out towards that jump now.
All damps on the damnation, all damps on the damnation. Scepter, stay here and tackle prophecies. This is where we fight.
Alright. So I'm carrying 100 times more than my ship is worth. There were some pirates chasing me. This one guy chasing me through like 5 different systems. I need to get the fuck out of this system.
This little rock right here is worth about 166 million ISK. For some people this might not be a big deal, but for me, it's huge.
Seller 4.2, pretty nice. Gonna produce 4 of them, 2 days, 19 hours, 11 minutes, 44 seconds. We can expect to make 8 to 10 million around there.
51 out of 56 grid? Okay, good. And we've got 5 modules to fit in here. The ship's speed is actually pretty good. It can hit 4K a second. We're gonna hurt that now by adding on some armor buffer.
Up, success. Yeah. Thanks, dudes.
Yay, Sophie's so much fun.
Oh yeah, such fun. It's almost done now. Like, less than a week. Oh look! Okay,
Whoa!
good. Oh,
Whoa!
shit! Wow! That is Rick's and Gigs right there.
Archivian silos down, Archivian silos down.
Go, 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 silos down.
Portal, portal, primary.
Gate is green, gate is green. Sniper skills to long range ULA's BNC. Timer got idle, and green, come on.
Oh shit, how do I warp to something?
E-War Jones, all E-War Jones on Scott.
Where are you decloaking?
Hot, so will be the secondary. Oh my god, that's a Titan! Holy shit!
Do not engage.
Let's go! Get those fucking bombs out! Red group fire! Gold group stand by! Come on, boys! Come on! Come on! Come on! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, that's fucking sweet!
Yeah, and I won't play I Was There because it's kind of cute and funny that CCP staff did that. And I won't play you the butterfly effect because it's cutesy and cute and it is nice, but at the same time, I think the Dominion trailer juxtaposed with This Is Eve shows you how close staffers in-house got to the real experience, and that it's possible. Like the ugly, the bad, and the good. And I don't need to show you anymore. Hopefully that proved my point. But yeah, I wanted to end that on a light note because, Jesus, the EULA is scary and the toss is terrifying, and the CCP doesn't help you. You know, for whatever reason they don't have enough CCP seagulls to use in-character language to speak the unspoken out loud and leave you less terrified of the consequences of daring to even talk about this stuff, right? And I think that's a culture that's CCP's problem. It's not an us problem. It's a them problem.